So everyone can see the folder name here. Everyone on same page.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now this is our empty folder. Now we will create a file in this, a JavaScript file. So there are two ways to create. Either you can go to file, click on new file, or what you do, hover over this your folder name. If you hover over, you can see these three or four things appear. One is new file, second one is new folder, and second one is this refresh all that. So what you do, create, click on new file. Once you click on new file, it will ask for the new file name. I will give a script as a name, script.js, as it is our JavaScript. We want to write the JavaScript. So .js. Once you do like this, a JavaScript.js, this file should open in your editor, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, instead of writing our this console.log in a browser or in a terminal, we will write it in a file so that we can save this command and use it whenever we want. So here I will write console. So now, what's the, if you must be using a Sublime, this auto completion will not work. Console.log hello world, or what else you can do. No need to write console, just write console. Just write console, and then go to this second one, this triangle one, and click enter. It will auto complete for you. And hello React JS. Now, this is our file. How will we run this file? So second best thing about Visual Studio Code is that it gives us inbuilt terminal, that is integrated terminal. We don't have to use our CMD or PowerShell. So for that, what you do, you can see the file option, edit option, selection, views, all that. Go to this terminal, click on new terminal. Once you click on new terminal, it will automatically redirect you to your folder, whatever is your folder name. So one note here, you must be using a bash. So what you as you have installed the Git, will be integrating Git without Visual Studio Code. So what you do, click on this bash and click on this select default shell. Once you click on this select default shell, here you will see git scm. 3-4 options will be there. Last option will be git scm. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So others will be also able to. Can you share your screen once so that others can see? In my as have already integrated, it's not coming. So it will be better if others people can see. Can you share your screen? Gautam, can you share your screen?
Just a minute, sir. It's
Oh, thank
showing
you.
something. If I like just press it. Showing a blank screen, sir. I like just pressed it. Don't know what happened to it.
Have you clicked on this git scm?
Yeah, actually, I pressed on it and it just appeared like a blank screen. Can't
Okay.
see anything. Yeah.
So what you do, the people who are able to see, okay, just nothing happens. So again, I'm telling what you have to do. Here, once you click on new terminal, here one bash will be coming. Click on this, click on select default shell, and in select default shell, as I've already integrated, that's why it's not coming. Here, fourth option will be something like git scm. You have to click on that option. Once you click on that option, close your Visual Studio Code completely and reopen it again. Once you reopen, you will able to see in color. Otherwise, in Bash, everything will be in white. And this is how you will recognize if Git has been installed within your terminal or not.
Sir.
Yes. Are you guys getting? If anyone is facing problem, just share your screen so that I can tell you. Others must be facing the same problem. It can happen.
I'm actually getting a full of blank screen when I press that like WSL. Sir.
Not WSL. You have to click on Git SCM.
Yeah, whatever you said, like, so I just like pressed
Yeah,
it and it's just showing the blank screen.
Close your Visual Studio Code and
Yeah,
reopen.
actually, I closed it. Like, I closed the full window and I'm just trying to reopen it and it's just showing the blank screen. That's it. Not even like restarting. Just share you the
Okay,
screen.
okay. Just share your screen.
Let's see, so
You are using which? Windows 10 itself, right? Not Windows 7, I hope.
it's not Windows 7.
You are using Windows 7.
No, no, it's not Windows 7 actually.
Which version of Windows you are using?
Just a minute.
Is it Windows 8?
Sir. Yes.
Windows 8.
Ah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So what you do?
Mm-hmm.
You uninstall this VS Code and install it again, and don't install Git in your terminal because there are
No,
some
I didn't actually install like Git in the terminal.
yeah
Like how you said, normally I just installed it.
yeah, normally you install but not
Yeah.
within this Visual Studio. Okay,
Okay, okay, sure.
uninstall it and
Mm-hmm.
then install it. No need to download. You must be having that copy already.
Mm-hmm.
What
Actually,
about
I have some like Visual Code Insider actually.
actually see
Mm-hmm.
the difference between the Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code
So
Insider is
I'm just asking if there any problem to like I have already have the Insider Visual. I'm not asking the
yeah,
difference.
yeah,
So
it's
is
a
it any
problem.
problem?
Yeah,
Is it a
because
problem?
Insider
Mm-hmm.
will be always of the latest version, and
Mm-hmm.
it will give some bugs. Means if you will update it or if you will open. So it is
Okay, so just I will uninstall the thing and I will install it again.
yeah,
Yeah,
and don't
sure.
use Insider. It will give you bugs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll just uninstall the Insider.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Others, Gautam, Chaitanya, Shreya, Lakshmikant.
Done, done, sir.
So let me know voluntarily. I have to ask you again and again, right? I'm always in confusion whether you have installed or not or doing. Okay, so we will move on. So
Yes,
what we
sir.
have done, we have opened one folder and within that we have created a script.js file. And within that we have written out two commands. Now we will run this file. How you run this file? So for that, open the terminal from your terminal and then Here you write node and your file name, folder name. I'm sorry, the file name. And file name is script.js. So I'll write script.js and press enter. If I press enter, I can see hello world and hello react.js. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So you people also do the same. Write the node is a command, and script.js is your file name, and press enter. If you have not done any errors, output will be printed, else you will get an error, something. And if you get an error, let me know.
Not getting the output, sir.
What error you are getting?
Nothing, sir. The command line is printing again.
Okay, just wait. Can you share your screen?
1 second, sir.
So what you people can do, you can open this video, means your Gmeet on phone plus on your desktop. Then it will be easier to share the screen also, because directly then you can go to the tab. You don't have to use your mobile again and again, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show your code. What you have written? Yeah, here. So yeah. Okay. So can you see here this circle, dark circle?
Yes, sir.
When you see this dark circle, it means that your file is not saved. You have to click on Control S. Click on Control S. Go to this file, click somewhere and press Control S. Yeah, Control S. Now, just show your screen. If you will press Control S, you can see that circle has been converted into a cross mark.
Yes, sir.
If circle has been converted into the cross mark, it means that your file has been saved. And this is how you will recognize whether your file has been saved or not. Okay?
Okay, sir.
It's for all of you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Everyone getting the output?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll be installing few extensions which can make our life easy. So extensions, these are third-party applications which we can use. So here at the left-hand side, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth option. If you hover, it will say extensions. Click on this. And first of all, you install Babel, B-A-B-B-L-E, B-A-B-E-L. And here you install Babel, Babel JavaScript, and Babel ES6, ES7. First three extensions. Okay, you have to install first three extensions: Babel, Babel JavaScript, Babel ES6, ES7. Done.
Yes, sir.
Second extension which we will install is this safe typing. Just write save, and the first extension will be save typing. Click on this and click on install. I have already installed. So what this save typing does, you don't have to press Ctrl S again and again. If I will type something, just see this here. Right now I'm having the cross mark. But if I write something, it is always cross mark because it is saving automatically. I don't have to press Ctrl S again and again. And while coding, it can happen. We will just write the code and we'll forget to save the file and we will not get an output. At the time, it's very frustrating to know that we have not saved the file at all. So that's why save this extension also, save typing. These two extensions you have to install. Okay,
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
done all of you?
Done.
Now, second thing is that how do we link our JavaScript files to HTML? So for that, I will create one HTML file, index.html. Again, go here, click on this. It will prompt for the file name.
No
Just write the
file.
file name dot extension. Don't forget to type the extension. And by mistake, if you have written this file name wrong, what you do, click on this file name, click F2 or Fn plus F2, both together, and there you can change the file name.
F1 and F2 both together.
I'm sorry.
Like, how can you, like, can you repeat it? How can you change the name? Like, how can we even read the name?
What you do, you go to the file which you
Mm-hmm.
have to rename, right click.
Mm-hmm.
Once you right click, here you can see
Mm-hmm.
option.
Okay, F2, yeah, got it. Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we will write, what we will do, we will write one a simple document, HTML, and link our JavaScript file to it. We will see how. But for that, go to these extensions, and here you install HTML. Okay. And here
Mm.
install this HTML boilerplate and the formatter, these two.
Okay.
Okay. These two extensions is installed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, while I told you to install these two extensions, what you do, now go back to this index.html. How? Just click on this files explorer. You will go here. Now just write HTML. Don't write anything else. And click on this HTML:5. And it will give you a boilerplate. This is a common boilerplate what we use, right? You can give a title, whatever you want. If you need, just write h1 tag, hello world. Now, can you tell can someone tell me how to include the script.js file in our HTML file?
We
Anyone?
can use the script tag.
Yeah, very good. Script. So just you don't have to write angular brackets again and again. You just write whatever command you want, and we will give it a source. Source will be a file name. I will say a path to the file name. So I'll write the dot first of all. Dot means current directory, current folder, right? Our current folder is jsinfy. I have given this name jsinfy, and within this current folder we are having 3 files: index.html, script.js, and babel.js. If you are having or not, I don't know. Well, you can ignore this. You don't need this, first of all. So dot means current folder, and then slash. Within the current folder, which file we want to import. I want to import script.js. Just select this file, press enter, and now we will run this file. Now there are 2 ways again. Either you can right click on this index.html and click on copy path, right? And then this, let me show you. I have copied the path, and if I'll go here to my Chrome, open this, and it will show me the directory where it has been installed, right? But problem is this: if I'm doing this or exclamation mark, it will not show up. I have to refresh it again and again. For that, it is very tedious to refresh again and again if you're doing web development. So again, there is one more helpful extension which you should install and use it very often. That is live. Just write live server. Just type live server. Okay, and install it. And once you install, you have to close down your Visual Studio and open it again. Installed.
Yes, sir.
So once you install and you have closed down your Visual Studio and again open it, you will see your normal folder structure, whatever it is there. So now what you do, you have to press CTRL Control Shift key, this key together. For the Mac user, you instead of Control, you will be pressing your CMD. That's all. Nothing, no other difference. Command key. So now what you do, press Control Shift P all at the same time, and this something this will appear a drop down. Here you write live. If you write live server, it will say live server, open it live server. Click on this first option. And once you open, now just see. Now it is saying 127.0.0.1, and this is the port number 5050 and slash our file name. Now, what I will do now, I will just remove those exclamation marks and it will go automatically. And that's why I told you to install live server. What this server is doing, it is running locally within our system that is at 127.0.0.1, and whatever changes will be there, it will be updated automatically. We don't have to refresh the file again and again. So everyone getting?
Yes, sir.
Cool. And once work is done, either you can close the VS Code directly from here, server will stop, or you can disconnect from here also. Click on this port and it will be disconnected. Now, here we have included our script.js file. Let's see whether this file is running or not. If this file is running, we should get these two output, right? Where these two output will be shown in console of our inspect elements. So I will go to this file, click on inspect elements, go to my console, and here I can see hello world and hello react.js. So it means that our file is running correctly within our HTML document. Okay. So this is our end of our introduction. Now we will start with the core JavaScript. So now our core JavaScript has been divided into the two parts. First is basics things which you would have learned in your C and the Java. We were mixing those up and writing our JavaScript code. And second part will the advanced, which will be using highly in React, because all these modern frameworks like React, Angular, Vue, these are all built up on our modern JavaScript. So modern JavaScript gives us a lot of advantage. There are a lot of functionality which we are not having in traditional JavaScript. So let's start with this. So first of all, we will start with comments. So comments are of two types, single line comment and the multi-line comment. As we have seen in C also, for the single line comment, what we'll do, we'll write the single slash and in our comment, whatever is there. And if it is a multi-line, it will start with the asterisk and end with star, asterisk and the slash. So if I do here, React.js. So we are within this JavaScript file and we are writing this. It will give an error because React.js is nothing but a string and it is not a any command or any variable like this. So it will give us an error. So we want to put it into a comment. So what I will do, I will just go here, put two slashes, forward slashes, and now it is a comment. Now what will happen? Compiler, our node compiler, what is there, it will ignore this line. It always ignore the comment line. Comments are just for the users, the developer, to understand what code we are writing. And if we are writing the multi-line comment, star asterisk React JS, and then I will put line. So this is a single line comment and this is a multi-line comment, right? This was quite basic. Now going to our data types. In every programming language, we have seen there are few data types, like in C and Java we are having int, double, float, boolean, like this. So same way in our JavaScript also there's few data types. Well, we don't call them int, float like that. We call them numbers. Numbers are 1, 2, 3. String. There is a string. Its string can be a single character A, B, C, or it can be a full combination of characters. Then boolean, as you know, it can be a true or false. Now there are two more separate data types, that is undefined and null. let's see what is the difference between the undefined and null and why it has been created. So undefined is, it says, a data type of variable that does not have any value yet. And null means also means none exist. So here we are having a variables in the data types. Let's see. First of all, we will go with the string data type. In string, now before going to the data type, I'm sorry, let's see how to declare a variable first of all. To declare a variable, we will use a var keyword. It's a keyword, okay? To declare any variable, we will use a var keyword followed by a variable name like first name. And this is how we declare a variable, that's all. Var keyword. So here we are saying that we are declaring a variable of name first name, and we have not given any type, means what type of variable it will be. In C we would have written int first name or char first name like this. And this is why we called in very first line I told JavaScript is very dynamic language. It means that we don't have to give the type of variable. We can use any data type, any type whenever we want. So var first name equals to John. Now in C and Java for string we use double quotes, but in JavaScript you can either use the single quotes or double quotes. It's up to you. I prefer to use single quotes. It is just your preference, whatever you want. But it's better to use single quotes itself, because if you will see modern web frameworks, wherever a string is always given in single quotes itself, always. So var first name, and then I'm saying so now I will say var first name John, and if I want to print this file, if I want to do this console.log, what I will do, I'll write node, and now I'm in different folder in V, and our file name is basic.js. As you can see, this file has been highlighted. I write basic.js, and it will give me John. Same way, this is of type string, but if you want to declare a number, I will say var age equals to 28. Again, I will not say int age or double age like that. We can do anything. And if you want to declare a Boolean data type, again, var full age equals to true, and then console.log full age. It will give me true. So let me print it out, all these. I can see John and true. John is coming from this line number 20, and then full age is coming from this line number 25. I am saying full age is having a value true. Now, what I'm doing, just see, I've declared a variable name as job, but I've not given any value. Can anyone guess the output? What should be the output?
Undefined.
Undefined. Let's see. First, let me print it out. So here it says undefined. Why exactly it is undefined? So it can happen while you are programming, you declared a multiple variables at a time. Maybe your programming logic was different at the time. You were thinking of different method but afterwards, as you were solving the problem, your methodology changed, and you didn't use this job variable anywhere. So undefined tells that there's a variable name as job. I can see in my data, but it is not having any value. So if it is not having any value, it will gives you undefined. It means that value not defined. And here also value has been not been defined. So that's why we are getting undefined. But here I'm doing job equals to teacher, and then I'm saying console.log job. What should be the output? Undefined or teacher?
Teacher.
Teacher. So first of all, it is giving us undefined from line number 20, and afterwards job equals to teacher. Now we are defining a value to a variable. So now it is having a value. So it will not gives us undefined anymore. It will gives us the value, whatever value we are having. Okay. But what if without declaring a variable, I have not declared var equals to job. I have commented out, just see. So compiler will here, it will skip all this line, comment line. Compiler will not compile this. It will just compile this line number 29. Now, if I do, now it says, although I'm getting an error, job is not defined. Same because we are not having any, we are not declared any variable. But what I want it to be a null. It means that I want to be a value, but that value should be nothing. It should, we don't want 0, we don't want -1, or we don't even need an empty string. We just need a complete blank value. At the time null comes into the play, it specifies nothing. Now if I do node basic, and it gives me null. And this is the difference between the null and our undefined. Undefined tells that well, a variable is there, but that value has not been defined. Whereas null is a value, but value, it tells there is nothing. It is completely blank. Okay, got it? Got the difference between these two? You can just make a note also in between while I'm telling you, because null and defined will be used when we will be doing other programming stuff. It will be useful. Now there's something known as variable name rules. As you know, it can we can't have numbers, variable starting with numbers. It always gives us an error. Or we can't use any special characters like exclamation mark or percentage sign, anything. It gives an error. Only a special character what you can use is underscore. That's all. Underscore tree, it can start with the underscore and the character like this. And always try to name your variables in camel casing. What is camel casing? Camel casing is that your word, there will be only one word starting with the lowercase, like John, J is small. But if that word is having a multiple words like John Mark, these are two separate person. But variable should be a one word. It can't be two words. At the time, what I will do, first character of the second word should be capital and joint like this. So this is known as camel casing. It means that separate word of the first character will be in uppercase and rest all lowercase. And always the first character is always the lowercase. So this is known as camel casing. So try to use this naming convention everywhere, that is camel casing, if you're using more than, if you want to combine 2-3 words into a one word. So these were the basics. Now I have already showed you the dynamic, one dynamic advantage, that is we don't have to use any data types in front of the variable. We just have to use the var keyword and the variable name and the value, whatever is the value. Now, second way how JavaScript is dynamic, there's something known as type mutation and type corrosion. what will happen? We have declared two variables, var first name equals to John, var age equals to 28. Now, what I want to do, I want to print first name as well as age. If you see, first name is of type string and age is of type number. So it is of type string, it is of type integer, we can say, and we have to combine these two together. And as they are not of same data type, in C or Java, in C it will give us an error, but not in JavaScript. What will happen if I do console.log first name plus, this is a string, and this string, in this string I'm giving a blank space. So here I'm doing first name is a variable, and then if you want to combine it with the string, you write the plus operator, and then if you want to add something else also, plus operator again, and the second variable, if I do basic, and I'm getting John 28. John from here, blank space, and then age is 28. So this is known as type corrosion. So here type age is of type number. Here age is converting into the string. This is also a string, this is also a string, and now automatically it is converting into a string, and that's why we are not getting any error. So this is known as type corrosion, converting of an data type from one form to another automatically. So I believe that you people are typing this code along with me, because just by seeing you can't understand. For now you will understand, but afterwards you can forget it also. So I expect that you people should type the code, whatever I'm doing here. For the sake of example, all the smaller code, smaller preference code, you can just keep noting down so that it can be helpful for the revision. So second use case I will do now. We can't only convert this numbers into a string, we can convert other data type also into a string. So now, here I'm doing the first name. I'm taking the first name from here. I'm doing the console.log first name plus operator, because we are concatenating with a string, is age, year old, age is number, and then job. What is job? Job is a teacher. It is a string, no issues. Now, is married is of type boolean, and is type is married, and it will give us a false because we have provided the value false. So it's not that only numbers can be converted into the string. It can be of any data type which can convert it into a string automatically within a console.log statement with the help of a plus operator. If I do node dot basics again, and I'm getting node John is 28-year-old, teacher is married, false. Okay. So copy down this example first, this one. And once you copy it down, just let me know. Done copying?
Yes, sir.
Others?
Yes, sir.
So,
See, guys, the reason I'm telling you to copy the code because till the time by looking at the code means for the time being, I'm telling you, you will understand it, but afterwards you will forget it because you are learning a new language. So that's why I'm telling you to copy the code so that it can be permanent for some time and then you can revise it whenever you want. Uh, Coding start if you're learning a new language, it is same like mathematics. Like by saying you will understand, but afterwards when you will start typing the code, you will forget it. What you type, you will get confused. No other reason. Okay. So this we have done. Now I will show you example of variable mutation. Again, what does it mean? It means that we are changing the type of a variable type. Like here I will say var first name equals to John. Okay. See, second important thing is that you can omit a semicolon, it will work. But when it is always good practice to write the semicolon, because in some cases when you are writing the functions, big complex functions, at the time semicolon will be in use. So if you are not in habit of writing semicolon at the end of the line, you may find difficulty afterwards. Or I will say not a first name, I will say age. I will say age and make it a string. Now I will say I will just console.log age. Okay. Age. I will just run this file and I will see 10. Now I want to convert it into a number. I will say just age equals to 10 now. Because I want to do some mathematical operation on this. So I will say age equals to 10 and then age equals to age plus 1 and console.log age. So we are getting a 10 and 11. Just see 11 is in yellow mark because it's a number. So terminal also tells you it's a number, or maybe it's because I've integrated this Git. Those who have installed the Git in their terminal, they will be able to see in yellow mark, in yellow color. So here, age is of type string here, but we are converting into a number. So this is known as variable mutation. We are changing the type of variable from the string to number. And in these three cases, we can see how dynamic is JavaScript. It is so flexible, means developers can use variables according to their need. They can change it whenever they want without using any methods. In Java, what we have to do, we have to use toString operator or something else like this. Got it?
Yes,
So
sir.
just copy down this much. What is variable mutation, and write one line explanation if you want. Done? Finish copying the example.
Yes, sir.
So now, one last thing before we end this session, I want to show you that how I'm saying this variable has been changed from the string data type to a number data type. This we can easily check with the type of operator. So I will do console.log and I write type of all lowercase, and it's a method, it's a function. It takes an argument, whatever no, whatever variable we want to find out what type it is, we'll pass it within this curly braces. I want to know what type of this age is, age variable. And here also I will just do it. Now instead of printing this age and age, I will just print the type. And I will just run this file, and it's saying type of, and from the line number 70 it says type of, its age is of type string. And from the line number 73 we are getting age is of type number. And this is why I can say that data type of conversion is taking place from the string data type to a number data type, just by specifying, just by overriding the value. Here we were having 10 in colons, and here without 10 without in single quotes. Just copy down this type of operator. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we will be doing more basics of JavaScript and some coding challenges, which I will be giving you whatever we have done, and afterwards we'll keep on carry on whatever we have to do.
Okay.
Okay, I will just upload it. I will just ask sir and let you know about these recordings.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So tomorrow,
Can I get the recording of today's session?
yeah, that's what I will. I will just ask sir, and I will just let you know in group.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Then Karthik.